Okay, we will start in a sitting position, so come onto your mat in any kind of pose that speaks to you now. I will stay in the hero pose, so I'm just sitting onto my heels. You can come to a crossed leg position or any other. See that your back is straight, neck as well, chin a bit relaxed so that the top of your head looks upwards. And just relax your hands, bring them onto your lap, onto your knees, or in any kind of mudras if you know. Close your eyes, and we will start here with a small moment for ourselves. First, recognize your breath. How are you breathing in this very moment? How is the quality of your breath? Can you follow it? Or does your attention go away and jump from one thing to another? Now make a deep inhale with some sound to attract your attention. And then stay with it. Follow your inhale. Follow your exhale. Feel how deeply are you breathing in and how do you breathe out. And with every breath that you take, deepen it a little bit more. So it means that your inhale goes lower and it comes into your belly. You're filling up the belly with your energy. And with exhale, you're pushing the air out from here, from your belly. And then slowly, gradually, it leaves you and it comes out from your nose as the last point. See how this attention that stays in your breath calms your mind, and how your breath grounds you bit by bit. So with inhale, you're connecting to yourself. With exhale, you're grounding yourself a little bit more into the mat, into the ground, just pushing everything downwards. Let's make 2 more big breaths with our full attention, full awareness in this process. Now slowly open your eyes by blinking. Open your arms to the sides, breathe in, bring your hands above your head, join them, and then with exhale, bring your hands in front of your chest. Now once again, breathe into the sides. Imagine all the energy that you collect from the universe, all the sunlight. You centralize it and you bring it into your heart, very slowly. Feel it here. And once again, we breathe in, we bring our arms all the way up. Now interlace your fingers and join your hands upwards to the sky. Breathe in. Now bring even your shoulders all the way up. And even higher, like you're trying to lift yourself from the pelvis. Keep the pelvis grounded and heavy on the mat. But from the pelvic area, you are going higher and higher up. Breathe into the movement and release your shoulders. Keep your arms up. Now bring your right elbow behind your head. So just in the center of your head, release the left one and slowly, very softly, let your left elbow get heavy. so that it falls to the ground and it opens your right shoulder. And you may feel the stretching is coming to the upper inner part of your right arm. Let's give it 2 big breaths. We're going to do all the movements very slowly with a soft approach. So stay connected and feel what is going on inside you. And with inhale, bring the arms all the way up and the left elbow behind your head. Release the right one, let it get heavy again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Send your attention to the left shoulder and your left arm. And one more breath. And then breathe in. Bring your arms again all the way up. Now we will bring the hands, the fingers stay interlaced, your hands behind your head. You open your elbows widely to the sides. Bring your chest up. Bring your head up. Look to the sky. And then when you exhale, drop your head to the front. Release completely your elbows. And very softly let your head fall down without pushing onto it. Just with the weight of your arms, the top of your head goes down. Breathe in once again. Go all the way up. Open your shoulders widely. Open your chest, your collarbones, your chin up. And with exhale, release again. Stay here 2 big breaths. Just relax your arms, your elbows. And with the weight of your arms, your head is falling down. And you feel the opening, the stretch in your neck, in your cervical vertebrae. Breathe into your neck. Once again, go up. Open your elbows wide. Okay, now just look in front of you and let's give a little bit of movement to wake up our back, right and left. The elbows stay widely open. Okay, now slowly release your arms, shake them out a bit, relax. Relax your hands. And if you were in the cross leg position, then just change the crossing, bring the other leg in the front. If you are not, then come now to a cross leg position, ground nicely your pelvis, the sitting bones are falling into the mat. We bring the right hand on the ground, close to us, and left arm up, all the way up when you inhale, and when you exhale it will go above your head and far away. You can stop here if this feels like a nice opening in your left side. Check that your left hip is relaxed, it's not popping up. Left knee is also relaxed and is falling to the ground, so that you are nicely placed on the mat and you go to the side just by stretching it out. If you want to go a little bit further, you push your right hand away or you bend your right elbow on the ground and you go a little bit lower, and you can also bring your arm a little bit further away, like you are trying to catch something that is to the right of you. Here you can use your block as a support if needed for under your right arm. So we will stay here 2 more big breaths. Feel the opening in your left side. Relax your head in any comfortable way. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you breathe in, go all the way up. And we will change. So left hand to the side, right arm up. First follow your arm and see how far you want to go. Maybe this is already fine for you. Just be sure that you relax the arm and the shoulder on which you take support. The left one in this case. If you want to go lower, drop your elbow on the ground, and bring your arm a little bit more over your head. If you want, use your block, bring it under your left elbow, and stay here. 2 more big breaths. Check that you are not straining your neck. You can look completely down to relax it. Breathe in, breathe out, and come up. Breathe in. Release both of your arms. Okay, now we will go onto all 4, our tabletop position. So your hands are placed right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips, and hip width apart. I will just turn so that you see better what I'm doing. We will first give a little stretch to our legs. So you bring the toes of your right foot on the ground and you push your right heel far away so that your leg is completely straight, your knees engaged. And when you exhale, you push this right heel even further away. And you engage the leg a little bit more and push once more further away. And when you breathe in, bring your right knee back, left leg the same way. Left heel is up, left knee straight, especially the back side of the knee is engaged. And push again, left heel far away. Breathe into the back side of your left leg. 1 more breath. And slowly come back. Now I'm turning back to you. And now you will open your right leg to the side. You will drop the foot completely on the ground. So the toes are laying on the ground. Okay? And you will need the space in front of your mat, so choose your position wisely. And you start to walk with your hands to the front. Stop first onto your elbows. Check that your left hip is just above your left knee, that your spine is neutral. You can drop your head and just looking towards you. And then if you feel that this is okay, you can try to walk with your arms further and drop either your forehead, either your chin on the ground. Just check that you are not falling to the right side, that you are not sliding in this way, so that the hip is going away. The left hip always stays on the level of your left knee. If you have sensitive knees, please bring a blanket under your knee or just roll your mat into double. I have a soft mat today just for this special case. So we will stay here again. 2 big breaths. Bring your breath into your right leg. Breathe through the back side of your right leg. At the same time, feel the stretch in your back, especially in your upper back. Slowly, when you inhale, start to walk back with your hands. Okay? And bring your right leg close to you. Now we will do the same thing with the left one. I will just maybe turn this way. Left foot to the side. The outer part of your foot is laying on the ground, toes and heel as well. Right hip above your right knee. And you go, either you stop on your elbows, the spine is neutral, you relax your head. You breathe with the inner part of your left thigh, your left leg. And if you feel this is fine, you stretch your arms all the way to the front. You drop your head to the ground, or you can use your block as a support for your forehead to secure your neck, or just to make you more comfortable. Let's give it 4 big breaths, because here there was less explanation. Keep bringing your breath to the left leg. Feel the stretch in your inner thigh. Feel your upper back and your arms engaged. And keep relaxing your upper back. One last breath. Slowly start to walk with your hands closer to you. Bring your left leg back. Come back to your all four. And now we will stand up onto the knees. And we will do again the same thing. We will open the right leg to the side. I think this transition is easier, so I didn't do it right away. Again, check that your foot is placed on the ground. Okay, now your right hand will slide onto your right leg. So it will go just further towards the foot. And you bring your left arm up. Start here. Maybe this is also already gonna give you a stretch on the left side, the opening on your left side. Relax your right shoulder, right arm, and if you feel that this is fine, you can go a little bit further away and bring your left arm above your head. And if you want to go deeper, you go and you bend towards your right leg. Just check that your left hip always stays on the level of your left knee. Okay? Very softly. You can go lower or deeper through your breath without forcing yourself. And again, find a good position for your head. Whether you are looking to the sky from under your arm or to the front, you can look completely down to relax your head and your neck. Let's give it 2 more big breaths. Your left arm is engaged. It's pulling you to the right side. Now when you breathe in, I will have to turn and to change a bit. You are catching your block to start, and you bring it under your left hand. Your right leg is open to the side. You bring your left hand onto your block, and you bring your right arm above your head. And again, over the head to the left side. If you don't have a block that can support you, you can try to bring the hand directly on the ground. You can bring it on the tip of your fingers and give yourself here a moment, if this is not too much, and feel the connection from the tips of your fingers of the right hand until your right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. I will have to turn so that I get into your screen. Okay, left shoulder is above the left hand. Yes? The right arm above your head. And now you can slowly bring your right leg up, just to balance it out for a moment. So my right leg is up. I'm going to the level of your hip. You can go a little bit lower. Breathe. Let's give it 2 big breaths. Slowly drop your right foot down, or if you want to try right away, without dropping it, catch your right foot with your right hand. Okay, I don't know how to turn so that you see me well what I'm doing. Right foot with your right hand. And you can push your right foot a little bit further away so that you curve your back. You can play with it a little bit. You can bring the heel closer to you. Push it further away. Bring it a little bit higher. Turn it back to your all four. Just be playful for a moment. We are balancing it out. Then you can open the leg once again. drop it on the ground, and come back to your all four. Okay, let's first give a little movement to our wrist. So you bring the back side of your hands this way onto the ground. You stay back onto your all four tabletop position, and you start to move the body weight to the front, to the back, so to warm up a bit your wrists and also to give them some stretch. Just move your pelvis to the front, to the back. Okay, now bring your hands back on the ground, your fingers, and start to move around your wrists with circles, big, big circles. Go in the other direction as well. Pass by all the four corners. Okay, come back. And now we will do the same with the left leg. So come back onto your knees. Open your left leg to the side. Now I will turn this way. Okay, so that you see me from the other angle. First, our left hand will slide on the left leg. You bring your right arm up. Check that your right hip stays on the level of your knee. Breathe in and start to fall to the left. Bring your right arm above your head. Breathe into your right side and see if you want to go a little bit further away. A little bit deeper into the posture. Let's give it 2 more breaths. Relax your head and your neck. Breathe in, go all the way up. Now catch your block if you have one. Bring it under your right hand, under your right shoulder. Bring your left arm up, above your head, far away to the right side, until your fingertips, the arm is engaged. You feel this long line coming from your left foot until the tips of your fingers in the left hand. Breathe in. If you don't have a block or don't want to use it, just bring your right hand on the ground. 2 more big breaths. Bring your left arm a little bit more far away above your head. Pull it to the right side. And now slowly check that your right shoulder is above your right hand. Bring your left leg up so that you are just balancing out the position. Give it a moment. 2 big breaths. And slowly catch your left foot with your left hand. And you can bring your leg a little bit higher behind you. You can curve your back or pull the heel closer to your buttocks. Just discover the options. Be playful. See what your body can do. And then open the leg once again. Drop it on the ground. Release and come back to your tabletop. Okay, now let's give it a bit of cat and cow movements to relax our back. So when you breathe in, bring your head and your pelvis up. And when you breathe out, round your back. Drop your head down. Bring your coccyx also towards the ground. Breathe and go all the way up. Long neck, look in the front. Breathe out, round the back. Push your navel inside. Continue to bring it all the way towards the back. Inhale again, come up. And now when you exhale, drop your pelvis towards your heels. Stretch your arms all the way to the front. Drop your head on the ground. So your Pelvis is laying onto the heels like in the child pose, but we are doing the active child. So the arms are engaged. You're walking with your fingers to the maximum to the front. Let's give it one big breath. Now I will just turn to show you. You're bringing the toes on the ground, you're tucking them in, and you're sitting onto your heels. Okay? And you walk with your fingers to the left. You bring your right hand onto the left. Relax your hand, relax your shoulders. Give it one big breath. And then walk with your both hands to the right. Bring your left hand above the right. Again, relax your head and your shoulders. Drop your head down. And again, one big breath here. And slowly come back to the center. Roll all the way up. And lay down onto your back. You will need now your strap. So catch it and bring it close to you. And first we will bring the left leg on the ground. It will lay down. And you are catching your right knee. You are bringing it all the way close to you. Give some movement to your right foot. Just move a little bit your toes, your ankle. You can flex your foot and point it. Just a little bit of attention to this lower part of your body. Okay. Now you can bring your strap around your right foot and push your right heel up. So you can start here when your leg is bent, the knee is bent, the heel is looking up, and when you breathe in, when you breathe out, you are doing it with the back side of your knee. So you are stretching the back side of your knee through your breath. It can go very slowly. It can be just little by little. You can stay with your leg bent. This is completely fine. If this is where you are right now, just accept it. And when your leg is completely straight, if this comes effortlessly to you, yes, you are not suffering, you are not pushing yourself too much, then start to bring the right leg closer to your face. Always push the heel up, it looks to the sky, and start to bring the leg closer to you. Check that your shoulders are relaxed, that you are just laying on the ground, and you are breathing with your right leg. Breathe in. Slowly bring it close. Breathe out. Now when you find your own limit for today, for this moment, you catch your belt only with your right hand. And you open your left arm to the side, and you start to open your right leg to the right side. So we go for the opening of the hip. Check that you are not turning to the right side together with the leg, that your left hip, left side of the buttocks are laying on the ground. You can bring actually your left hand onto the hip bone to check. And you're opening your right leg to the side. Again, you go as low and as deep as this is fine for you now. Whatever your body is allowing you to do in the moment. Breathe with the back side of your right leg, back side of your knee. Breathe into the opening of your hips. Let's give it one more big breath. Slowly, without bending your leg, bring it again, all the way up. Catch now the belt only with your left hand and start to bring the leg to the left side. Again, we are not turning to the left Together with the leg, we are going through the stretch. So you're laying completely on the back, your sacrum, your pelvis is laying straight on the back. And you are bringing the leg to the left side, and you are going deeper because the back side of your thigh is stretching, your glutes. Okay, the stretch is coming from your glutes to the back side of the thigh, and like that you can go a little bit deeper. Open your right arm to the right side and turn also your head to the right. This will help you to add the weight so that you are not turning to the left with your leg. Breathe here. Always push your right heel away so it looks to the front. Your right knee is engaged. Stay where you are and give it one more big breath. Bend your leg slowly. Bring the knee close to you. Release your belt. Hug your knee with both hands once again. Bring it all the way closer to you. Now, catch your right knee only with your left hand. And let's go for a twist with one leg. So you're just laying down your right knee to the left side. Breathe in and slowly drop it towards the ground. Breathe out. We will do just one more breath. You can do it in the movement. Breathe out, go a little bit deeper. And when you breathe in, bring the leg back to you. Hug it once more to the chest and release it slowly. Okay, now when you lay down on the ground, on your back, close your eyes for a moment. Release your arms, release your legs, and just feel now the difference between the right and the left side. How do you feel your right leg and your left leg? How do you feel your body when it's slightly disbalanced? We have worked only with one leg for now. Just give it a moment to recognize what is happening. And then bring your left knee closer to you. Hug it again with your both hands. Bring it all the way to your chest and start to waken up your left foot. So start from your toes, move them, then you can point your foot and flex it a few times. You can go for some rotation movements for your ankle. Wake up the lower part of your leg, feel your calf. And now catch your belt, bring it around your left foot, push your left heel all the way up to the sky. If you start with your leg bent, then just very slowly breathe into the back side of your left knee. And with every breath that you take, you are straightening the knee out. A little bit more. And a little bit more, or you just stop if you have found your limit and you stay there. If your knee is still bent, you continue to work on straightening your leg, just with your breath that is guiding you in the movement. And if your leg is completely straight, your knee is engaged, heel looking up, you can start to pull it towards you. Very slowly again, just with your breath. Breathe in and bring it closer. And maybe a little bit closer. And a little bit more. Engage your heel, push it away. And now when you found your limit, catch your belt only with your left hand And start to open your left leg to the left side. Bring your arm on the ground to the right. Check that your right hip is laying on the mat. You can bring your right hand on your right hip. Push always the heel far away. Your left leg is engaged. The back side of your knee is straight. Even if you cannot bring the leg low, you stay here, but you keep pushing your heel far away. Okay, and then you breathe into the opening of your hip, and you see if you can go a little bit deeper or a little bit lower. Remember to accept wherever you are. You are exactly where you have to be in this moment. Breathe into the back side of your knee, back side of your leg, into your hamstrings. Let's give it one more big breath here. And slowly, without bending the leg, bring it all the way up first. And now bring your left arm to the side, open it. And left leg, we will go to the right side. Remember that your back is laying on the ground, pelvis, your sacrum on the ground, and you go through the stretch in your glutes and in your in your back side of the thigh. Turn your head to the left. You can even turn your belly button to the left. Bring a little bit more weight to the left. Push your left heel far away. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's give it one more big breath. And slowly bend your left leg. Release your belt. Hug your knee once again. Bring it closer to the chest. And now we will go for a spinal twist. So you can catch your left knee with your right hand. Open your left arm again to the side. And go and lay down your left leg to the right. Look to the left at the same time. Breathe in. And when you breathe out, go a little bit deeper into the twist. Once again, breathe in. Go a little bit deeper into the twist. And then bring your knee back to the center. Hug it once more. Bring it closer to you. And release now both of your legs. As I announced in the post, I hope you are ready to practice against the wall. So you will need to come. I will use this glass wall behind me. You don't have a choice, but I hope you have a normal wall behind you. And you have to be away from it with this distance. So if you bring your arms behind your head, it's the distance of your arms, okay, that are straightened out. The wall is just behind you in the distance of your straightened arms behind your head. Okay, we will go into the candle position, and if you don't practice it or if you don't know how to do it, afraid to do it, then you can go into the half bridge position, for example, to have some kind of back bend, to have half inversion. But we will go into the plow pose after. So I suggest, if you are practicing yoga, if you are not a complete beginner, to just try it out a little bit. Be careful with the neck. It should always lay on the ground, completely straight. The chin looks towards your chest. Like that, you will secure it. Your shoulders also stay laying on the ground, so there is no weight and no harm to your neck if you do it slowly with attention. This should be completely secure. So first we will go into the Sarvangasana, the candle position. You are bringing your legs up Catch your lower back. And now bring one foot to the wall behind you, the other foot to the wall behind you, and start just to walk on the wall with your feet. Go a little bit lower and then a little bit higher. Even your toes can walk, tips of your toes can walk on the wall. If you feel that you can release your lower back, then please relax your arms, drop them on the ground, and just continue to walk on the wall with your feet. Remember what I said, the neck is completely secure, it's just laying relaxed on the ground, your shoulders as well. Create some space for your throat. We are just exploring. We are just walking on the wall with the feet. You can push your pelvis a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Bring your feet a little bit lower on the wall towards the floor. Maybe you can go all the way to the floor. Maybe your legs are bent. If you can straighten them out, then please engage your knees. Okay, and now you can bring your arms behind your head. Normally you should be able to catch your feet because you should be on this good distance. And now catch your feet and start to balance out the position. So play a little bit by pushing your pelvis far away, dropping it towards the ground, and then bringing your feet back behind your head. And then again, just balancing it out, dropping your pelvis down to the ground, and then bringing your feet again behind your head. Just again, a little bit of exploration, what your body can do, how does it feel. Stay here, I just need to move because I don't have enough space. And now when you bring your feet above your head to the back, stay there. Keep holding your feet with your hands and push your lower back far away. So you are opening your lower back through this movement. It's like you're pushing your belly inside and like you want to bring your belly button closer to your back, closer to the spinal cord. So you are opening your lower back up. You are not moving anymore like we were doing before, but you are creating a bit of resistance. You're pushing the coccyx away, and at the same time you are holding your feet. So there is no physical movement, but there is opening in your lower back. You are creating more space between your vertebrae. Breathe and stay here. Engage your knees. Straighten your legs out. Push your lower back again more to the front. Open it up. Bring your coccyx or your pelvis a little bit higher to see what is happening. How does it feel? And slowly bend your legs first. Catch back your lower back again with your hands and roll down with control. Release. Now we will catch back our block or a big book, whatever you have, and you will bring it under your sacrum to lay down on it. Sorry, not under the sacrum, under your coccyx. Completely under your coccyx, very, very low. So drop it and put it on your mat lay down onto it so that your coccyx and your buttocks are laying on it. Straighten your legs out. Bring your arms behind your back all the way. Straighten your legs. I hope that you can see me well, so that your front body is getting very, very long. It receives a big opening. So the arms are not fully engaged. You can bend your elbows, you can relax your shoulders, find a good distance in between your arms, find a good position for your feet. You can relax and let them fall to the sides. Relax your buttocks and feel now that the opening is coming to all the front part of your body. It goes in the inner part of your arms. It goes all alongside your chest, your belly, front part of your thighs, and at the same time there is a very small soft stretch in your hip flexors, the muscles that go just in front of your hip bones. So stay here, close your eyes, relax your lower back, your sacrum, your pelvic area, and just have few big, deep breaths. This posture will counterbalance the plow pose, halasana, that we have just done, and it will also give a very nice opening to all the front part of your body. So have your eyes closed and stay with the feeling that is coming to the front of your body. Feel this opening. Stay connected. Stay aware. Keep breathing deeply through your nose. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's give it one more big breath. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out once again. Now slowly first bend your legs. Remove your blocks and lay down completely flat on the ground. If you feel some discomfort in your lower back, you can bring your knees closer to the chest for a moment and roll a bit side to side to massage and to soften your lower back. Or if you feel fine, just go directly into your Shavasana, into your final relaxation. Straighten your legs, your arms out. And if you want, of course, catch a blanket to cover yourself. It's nice to be warm during your Shavasana. You can put back your socks, your pullovers or something warm. Straighten your legs and your arms out. Turn your palms upwards towards the sky. Drop your shoulders, relax them completely. Drop your feet to the sides like an open book. Lift up your pelvis for a moment, relax your buttocks, and drop it down on the ground again. Now feel the weight of your body. Feel how you're laying on the ground. And feel all the point of connection with your mat and with the floor around you. Make one big inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Release everything. If you feel that it's necessary, you can do it once again. You breathe in through your nose and breathe out through the mouth. And now feel how your body is completely relaxed. How your arms and your legs are getting much heavier. You're just falling down into the ground and stop feeling the weight of your body. Keep your eyes closed and stay here for a moment. Stay with your eyes closed and slowly start to move your fingers and your toes. Breathe in deeply again through your nose. You can turn slowly your head side to side. You can bring your arms once again above your head and give yourself a nice long stretch. Join your feet, point your toes to the front, or feel free to make any other kind of movements to wake up your body softly. Give it some love. And then when you feel ready, turn and lay down on one side, preferably on the right one. Bring your knees closer to the chest once again. And in this very closed embryo position, make one more big breath. And feel your connection between the body, the mind, the spirit, how everything is united. Everything is yoga. Then slowly rise up from the side, come to your seated position, and if your eyes are still closed, then stay here for a moment. And I invite you to sing mantra Om. We will do it only once, all together. I'm at my home, you're at your home. Breathe in and we will start. Now bring your hands together, rub them against each other to create some warmth in between. And when you feel this warmth, cover your eyes with your hands, shut off all the light completely so that it cannot go through. Breathe out and open your eyes, and then slowly open your hands. I thank you for tonight and wish you a wonderful weekend. See you once again. Namaste.